Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to episode 130 of Stash Watch. Yeah, basically where I look through what's new in the stash, the chocolate stash, and go through it and see what interesting things have been found. Yeah, so basically been I don't know, it's one of those where, oh goodness me, I keep trying not to, not trying not to try to get things, but I keep thinking there's not much more to get, and then all of a sudden loads of new things come out, loads of other new stuff come out, or things that I've just not seen before, or things I think, oh, I'll review those. And then I get loads of stuff. So it's just one of them. It's one of those. And good morning or good afternoon, Andrew. Good afternoon. How are you doing? How's things going for you today? Any new chocolate? Any sightings of the white Maltesers? I've heard someone mentioned that they'd been seen, I think, in either Sainsbury's, Morrison's, or I think Morrison's maybe, or maybe somewhere else. I'm not sure, but I've not seen them yet. I've not checked Spar, which usually is a good place for things. But yeah, but I've found most other things which we might see today, so not too bad there. Yeah, so good news as well. I've managed to work out how to do the membership gifting again. Basically, long story short is YouTube have changed things. They've made what I used to be able to do is I used to be able to preview what I was streaming before I'd stream it. So you'd go into like a holding area and you could see what you were doing and check that the sound was working fine. But in their infinite wisdom, YouTube have now stopped this and put a sort of waiting screen on that bit for some reason. I don't know why they've done it. It was a great feature that they had. So you could basically check that the sound was right, check that you were coming through okay. Things like this, but they removed that now, and probably as part of these changes, for whatever reason, they've removed the ability for me to gift memberships. Now, you remember a few week or so back, I was trying to do a fan funding thing, and I couldn't do it. And to do that, I had to go in a different window and do it that way. That was kind of then how I had to do it with the gifting of the memberships, I think. Anyway, if memory serves me correct, I'm not sure. But basically now, what I have to do is I have to actually go in as if I'm watching the stream to be able to membership gift. Basically, that I've worked it out today. That's what I have to do. So it's probably the same with the fan funding, roughly as well. I don't know why that is. It's absolutely crackers. But there we go. So I'm literally like, it's as if I'm watching the stream now as well, and I can give memberships that way. So we'll go through that halfway through, basically. Why I have to do that, I don't know. I raised it with YouTube. The guy I was speaking to sounded like he was a robot. I think he wasn't a robot, but I think he had like, I think what they have nowadays is like shortcuts to press to say key things. So they'll press like, F1 or something, and it'll say, welcome, how are you? I really appreciate your custom and stuff like that. And they'll just spur off like a load of nonsense that sounds like it's not a real person speaking. And they have all those, and obviously it'll be filled with keywords as well, like your name and stuff like that. So if you notice that happening, I think that's what's going on. I don't think it's necessarily that you're speaking to an AI, although you could be. But there we go. So anyway, White Malteser and Morrison's, but not my local Morrison's. Did I go? I didn't go to my local Morrison's because my local Morrison's is rubbish. I went to one that's tended to have more stuff in, which had the Yorkies, the brownie Yorkies, but they didn't have it in, unfortunately, so I've not seen them yet. Found a Cadbury's dipped white twirl in Morrison's though. I didn't see that there either. It's quite a nice novelty, but nothing groundbreaking. It looks very nice though. Yeah, yes. Oh well, very good, very good. Glad you managed to find it. Oh yeah, how was your holiday in Italy? I forgot you'd gone, hadn't you? How was it? I was at the airport this morning. W.H. Smith's has a space and a sign for the white Maltesers, but they had none. They're selling individual bars of fries choc cream for $2.29. Goodness me. Airport prices. I mean, I thought airport prices were meant to be cheaper, but they're not, are they, at all? They're just, ridiculous, really. The W.H. Smiths have been bought out now, haven't they? They're going to be called something else now. Well, I assume they're changing the name of it. Some American companies bought them out. So yeah, and Poundland's been, going through some trouble. It's still there. Poundland I went in today, still there just now. I just went in just about half an hour ago for some last-minute choc antics. But there we go. So first of all, now I don't know what to do about these. I don't think I'll review these typically. I wasn't going to review them at all, actually, because I like to leave some things where I can just enjoy them and don't have to review them, basically. Because if you imagine everything you get, you have to end up reviewing it before you can eat it. It's a bit... Sometimes you just want to rest and eat stuff. So basically, I've noticed a lot of... seen them before, but I never really considered them. But basically, there's a lot of, you can go to supermarkets and buy cakes, basically, pre-made cakes in boxes. And, a lot of the time they're quite expensive. But I noticed in Asda that they had them for about £3.50. I never really bothered looking at them before. I just thought, I just thought they'd be a bit too expensive and not worth it. But anyway, I had one of them. It was like a sort of, had a crumble top, as if like an apple crumble. And it had, I think it was like a Victoria sponge, imagine that. But I think the jam in the middle was like... two different fruits of some kind. It was actually quite nice. So I had a crumble top as well, so it was really actually not bad. And £3.50, something like that, £3.50 to £4. Not a bad price, really. So anyway, I've been keeping my eye out for them, and they're a bit hit and miss as to whether you can get them in stock or not. But some of them they've had, a few of them in Some of them sound really nice. So they have like carrot cake, some Victoria sponge, some normal stuff, but some of them sound quite interesting. Really. Anyway, I was in Sainsbury's looking for some chocolate yesterday, or this morning actually, and I found this one. Yes, this vanilla latte cake. Now, I can't really show you it. I can't tip it up too much because obviously for obvious reasons. But aromatic coffee sponge and sweet Madeira sponge infused with rich coffee soak. This combination is a match made in heaven. Yeah. So basically, yeah, I'm going to, I think I might review this for a member special maybe. I don't think, I might discuss them. A bit like I did with I did that sort of hot cross bun special where I discussed hot cross buns basically. I didn't review them all, but I'd had them, so I might do that really with these. Maybe that's a new thing I can do, I don't know. One of those really, one of those. Yes, so 3 bars for £6, £2 each. Now, usually about £1 to £1.50 in shops, and a free pack of fries cream is very inflated to the airport price. Yeah, it's ridiculous that, isn't it? Anyway, well, yeah. It is a bit of a pain, especially when you've probably had to discard anything you brought into the airport yourself because they got that on a plane or something like that. Do we suppose it was T.G. Jones? It's something like that. I knew it was some kind of similar sounding name, but yeah, only. But I think it's only the high street stores at the airport and train stations. Where we kept. Oh, really? Interesting that. All right. Yeah, I wonder why that is then. They must. I don't know. Have a difference. Yeah, strange, isn't it, that really? Yeah, interesting. But, I don't know, Dewey Smiths, I don't know, it's a bit of a shame. You would think they'd keep the name, really, because it's quite a well-known, established brand in the UK. That'd be T.G. Jones, whatever it's going to be called. I don't know. Just seems a bit stupid to give up that branding, really. But they do it quite often, really. At the end of the day, before long, people forget, It's like Opal Fruits and Starburst, Marathon and Snickers, all this kind of stuff. Airports and train stations are apparently the only places the Smiths do well because they have a captive audience with no other options who will pay well-inflated prices. Sometimes the things are reasonably normal there. I've bought I sometimes go in to buy a bottle of water, and bottle of water are inflated anyway. But you're right. Most things are a bit more expensive, really. There, yeah. Hello, Rick. Hello. How's it going? What time is it where you are? Must be about 1 a.m, something like that. Hope you do well, Rick. Good to see you on the channel. Good to see you. Been a while. Yes, the choc situation in Italy is similar to last year so far. Are you actually in Italy now? Spotting Milka Bubbly and the Milka Lou and Ritz bars like the old Cadbury ones. And the Milka Big Taste bars. Yes, not bad at all. No, not bad at all. They're not bad, those ones. Glad they're still doing them. Wish we could still get them in the UK. You'd think you could. What's new over the pond? Well, I don't know really. Same as usual, Rick, really. We've got some good chocolate antics going on. Just showed this vanilla latte cake. As I say, might try and review that for the members. It should be quite good. Quite excited for that one. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. Good to see you. What time is it then? Is it 10 past 12 or 10 past 1 where you are? Yeah, since so. Yeah, well, keep us updated on the choc situation in Italy, Andrew. Keep us up to date. Yes. Howdy, everyone. Howdy. Yes, good to see you, Joe. How's things going for you today, Joe? It's quite changeable is the weather in the UK today. It's been quite stormy in some places, been quite sunny in others. It's been sunny and stormy today where I am. Crazy, really. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, one of those, really. One of those. But, yeah. But it's quite warm, really. I'm not sure I can do many chocolate reviews or whatever today. I don't know, I might just do non-chocolatey stuff. I don't know, we'll see. It's the summertime problems. Yeah, summertime sadness, some would say. Should write a song about it. Yes, Andrew typing paragraphs. Yeah, he's very, very quick at typing, Andrew. Yeah, very good at it. I must say. Well done, Andrew, for that. Yes. Honestly. It's midnight, you say. Midnight. Yeah, goodness me. Yes, 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, so I guess you're technically in the future. Yes. My message you too long you weren't addressing friends in English lit degree. Can't get writing habits, so I'm always writing essays. Well, to be honest, I quite like it, Andrew. I quite like it. I think it's quite nice. I don't like I mean, no one in here is guilty of this, by the way, so please no one take this as I'm going to go anyone. But yeah, when you're chatting to people, I don't like it when people just give one word replies and stuff like that. I must admit. I mean, I know that sometimes they're applicable. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it in this. Please don't worry about it. I've never had any issue with anyone in here. But there are some people that just really, you feel like, am I talking to someone, or are they just, is it a brick wall, And yeah, so one of those. I'm in Italy now. Flight was at 6:30 a.m. So had to be up very early this morning. I'm glad you could make it, even though you're in Italy, Andrew. How's it going? Yeah, you're having a nice time. Yes, hope you do have a lovely time. Anyway, I'm glad you could still make it. Lots of political unrest I see in the UK, but this is not the place. Yeah, well, there's been a couple of things going on, yeah, but it's not. It's very sort of specific in certain areas, I think. Yeah, so it's not. and yeah, it's not. It's in a place that's has had issues in the past, let's just say, and it just needs a little spark for it to ignite, basically. Yeah, so it's one of those, I think. Hopefully it'll be all right. Right, well, the first one we got to the new one. This probably under the radar. This one, Reese's Peanut Butter White Bar. Now, I never reviewed the actual regular Reese's Peanut Butter Bar, so perhaps just as well. So what I've done is I've got the one as well, so I'm going to review both of them at once. So that should be quite interesting. Yes, that should be quite good. So I don't know, they're made by Reese's. I don't know if these ones are ones that are made by another company. I don't think they are. But anyway, yes, so there we go. So we've got the white and the regular one. Now you see there are different, seem to be different shapes as well, which is odd. I think so you can see there it's like a segmented bar. This is on the front. And this one it's like a sort of circular bar. So why is that? I don't know. Maybe they've changed the design and it's relevant in the white ones or something a bit like that. But yeah, so interesting one. A white bar, wow, yes, I know, very interesting, yes, very, yeah, I don't know. But they do some white chocolate products in, well, I say white chocolate, it might not be white chocolate, you might, see what it says on the thing, it might say white chocolate flavour. Yeah, white chocolate flavour bar, there we go. So, I don't know what that means. Even the milk chocolate has a similar kind of thing most of the time. Let's have a look and see if it says it in this one. It doesn't actually say it's milk chocolate. Sometimes you get milk chocolate, I think on the Easter egg. Milk chocolate flavour coating, there we go. Yeah, but I think on the Easter egg they did. I think there was one product that did have something that was labelled as milk chocolate. So I think I published that review this year. I hope I did. I did review it, whether I published it, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so Reese's, yes, one of those. Just YouTube versus sending me GB News videos. Okay, yes. GB News is, well, let's just say it would publish that kind of news story. But instead of that, I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? It is one of those, I think. Like the BBC has its problems as well, yeah, the BBC is very, I just wish you could have something that wasn't biased in some way, and unfortunately, I've not found that yet. I'd like to try reading some other news sources, but it's quite difficult. You have to, I don't know. It's complicated in the UK, it's complicated. Yes. Oh, let's go try it now. I know, goodness me. Goodness me, I know. It is very tempting, actually. It is very tempting, but we've got a lot to go through. We've got a lot of stuff. Now, Alan was mentioning in the comments about this, about a new, well, I don't know if it's new, but it's a Toblerone that has been spotted. And here it is. Look at this. Established in Switzerland in 1908. Yeah, now, it does still have, now there's talk of them having to remove this Alps thing in it, but I don't know whether, I wonder if it's just the fact that now it's established in Switzerland. I don't know, but it still has a Swiss flag on it and has like a mountain in it and stuff like that. So yeah, so there we go. So this one's obviously got raisins in, so it's the usual stuff, but this time with raisins. So should we? I know I didn't used to like raisins when I was younger. In chocolate, it was something I was a bit against really, but yeah, nowadays, milk chocolate with dried grapes. And honey and what's that? Almond nougat. Dried grapes. What does that mean? Does that mean it could be raisins or sultanas? Is that a way of getting around that? I don't know. Okay, speaking of which, Alan, good timing there, Alan. Good timing. Great timing, Alan. Great timing. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, Alan. Can't tell because there is a bit of a thing with Bob. But I did get the purple with raisins. Now it says dried grapes on the back, Alan. What's your opinion on this? Does it have raisins or sultanas in, or both? What's the other one? The currants. Yeah, milk chocolate with dried. I think currants might be a different fruit actually. I'm not sure, but dried grapes. There we go. Because there was a big furore, wasn't there, a few years back when I think it was Cadbury's Fruit and Nuts used to have raisins in. I think, and they replaced it with sultanas. Rum and raisins. Yeah. Well, it says. Well, see, there is a. Yeah. Well, I assume there's no actual rum in it. I think it's not a rum and raisins one, but yeah, there is. That's a typical flavour as well. You usually get that. I think, well, you don't get it that often in the UK nowadays. I think the last one was the old Jamaica Bourneville bar. Raspberry, yes, I've seen. Well, this is why I was at Sainsbury's this morning, Andrew. There's raspberry and cream McVitie's chocolate digestives coming out soon in the UK. Looks like choc coating on top is pink. Yeah, I was in Sainsbury's this morning because I'd heard I think Scotty had heard that they were in Sainsbury's. So that's where I got this as well, and the cake from Sainsbury's tastes a different cake. But basically, I asked, and basically they don't have it, and he had a look in the back, and he looked on their app or whatever they've got, and he didn't manage to do it. So, yes, that's a thing of beauty. Yeah, it does. I know. Yeah, how did you find it, Alan? Was it 5 out of 5 for you? Dried grapes are different than raisins. Well, they're not, but it could be a few things. It could, I mean, I don't know. Sultanas is a sultana a dried grape as well. You know, so I think that's the thing, really, Jiao. So it's what is the difference between raisins and sultanas? There's currants as well. Let's have a look. This is what the Google AI is telling me, so take that with a pinch of grapes. Raisins typically get made from a wider range of grape varieties and naturally dried, often resulting in a darker colour. Sultanas, often called golden raisins in the US, are specifically made from seedless green grapes. They're frequently dried faster, sometimes with oil-based solution, which helps them retain a lighter golden colour. All right, so yeah, basically, yeah, so there's a difference there, and I think it's believed, whether it's true, that raisins are a bit more expensive, a bit more quality, probably because they take longer. Although to be honest with you, I'm not sure I haven't got an opinion on which one's better. To be honest with you, I don't know. But currants, let's have a look. What about currants? Currants, well, here we go. Healthline.com, whatever. Currants. What's the difference between currants, raisins, and sultanas? I think. Oh goodness me, what's going on here? I've got advertisements and stuff like that. Disallow all. Okay, might not let me in now. Right, I can't get in. Okay, so I'll have to go somewhere else. Right, currants, key differences explained, the spruceeats.com or something like that. Alright, let's see. What are currants? Here we go. Currants, dark, dried black currants are commonly baked into cakes. Originally cultivated in south of Greece. The name currant is derived from the ancient city of Corinth. Alright, so I think they're just basically Corinth raisins are Corinthian raisins. In the UK and Ireland, they're simply called currants. I feel like currant. Well, I don't know. Anyway, so basically, they're a type of raisins. Unlike currants, raisins can soak up other flavours, which is why it's popular to soak them, maybe not in flavoured alcohols such as brandy rum and flavoured amaretto before cooking. Right, sultanas. Sultanas are known as golden raisins, sultana raisins, or dried white grapes, seedless varieties. So basically, they're just different things of the same thing. There we go. There we are. So there's a bit of a difference. I tried everything except the white Maltesers last week. Tried the hot honey Jaffa Cake. I've still not seen those. They're a bit weird. You get the honey taste, but then you get warm, rest, spice feeling. Yeah, I've not got those yet. I'm keeping an eye in Asda for those. When if the Toblerone... No, sorry, Andrew. I think... yes, I did mention that. When if Toblerone ever had a filling type bar? I don't think so, yeah. No, it always seems to be... I mean, they've had one that was orange flavoured, but I don't think they've had anything. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Imagine a caramel Toblerone with runny caramel in it. That would be nice. I also tried a Cadbury Iced Latte bar. Cadbury Iced Latte, do I have it here? I think I do. Let's have a look. Somewhere. Yes. Cadbury Iced Latte, there we go, in the stash. There we are. So it's a UK one, this one, which you're surprised by. Smooth coffee flavoured cream with digestive biscuit pieces. That's not bad. So digestive, though, it feels like it's a bit like one of the Aventa bars with the digestive pieces in. Because usually what they had was they made it some kind of flavour. But it also had something else that wasn't quite applicable. I don't think digestive... I mean, you can dip digestive biscuits in coffee. It has been known, but not necessarily an iced latte. Yeah, because they advise you to put it in the fridge. And put it in the fridge causes a pattern effect to appear on the wrapper. All right, interesting. Does it say that, does it? For a chilled indulgence, put this bar in the fridge and reveal your iconic summer moments. All right. Discover more. Interesting. What I might do is I might review both. I might review half of it not fridged and half of it fridged or refrigerated. Now this, let me just find. I'm sure I've got something that's quite similar. Where is it? Oh, I've got something that's. I felt like I've got like an. Oh, here it is. No, maybe not. No, maybe not. I thought I'd got something that was a bit similar. From an Australian import, but I don't think I have. No, I didn't. I think what I was thinking of was possibly, let's see, oof, goodness me. I think possibly a mixture of the choc malt shake and the cookie dough breakaway. So I think I was sort of getting those to twirl from Australia. I think I was getting those mixed up and thinking I'd already seen one in the UK. But I hadn't. But they did do the ice. They did do a latte one, didn't they? The Inventor Bar was a latte one, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Let's have a look. Cadbury Inventor Bar. Cadbury Invent Bar latte. Let's have a look. Did they have that? I thought they did. Maybe they didn't. Let's have a look. Let's have a see. just trying to see my old videos. I feel like they did do one. Let's have a look. Content. Latte. Maybe it's coffee. I don't know. Let's have a see. Coffee. Cadbury's Dairy Milk Chocolate Latte. All right, so they did have something, yeah, and it looks quite similar on the front. Cadbury Dairy Milk Chocolate Latte. Okay. All right, so there we go. Cadbury Dairy Milk Chocolate Latte. Let's have a look. Do I mean that? No, it's asked me if I meant something else and I didn't. No images. So I'm just going to get this image here. All right, yep, so they do have something. So let's have a look. One of the award-winning inventor bars from a few years back. So they basically just milk chocolate with coffee flavoured cream and digestive biscuit pieces. It's literally the same bar. Let's have a look. Open image in new tab. I think it's the same bar. Anyway, it's similar anyway. Right, let's save it somewhere and I'll show this in a second. Apologies, I'm kind of off on a tangent. Well, is it a tangent? I don't know. All right, let's have a look. Let's see. Can we find the image now? Blah, 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 blah. Here it is. I think this is something. Let's have a look. Is it showing the image? No. All right, let's just remove this. Okay, I just have to add the image itself. No. Goodness me, you try and do something relatively straightforward and it doesn't let you do it. Right. Okay, there we go. Right, will it work this time? Yes, it will. There we go. Right, here's the let's have a look. It's probably going to be a bit big. Oh, no, it's not bad. There we go. So this is the one they had from the Inventor Bar range or whatever it was called. So there we go. So basically, I don't know if you can quite see it. I'll try and make it a bit bigger so if you can see it there. So it says like milk chocolate with coffee flavoured cream or creme and digestive biscuit pieces. Excuse me. So yeah, inspired by Callum Cypher, Gallagher. Not sure. Anyway, Callum someone. So Callum came up with this one, and then they've nicked it. So you've got the. I'll just move the comment here. There we go. So there we are. You see, so you got the same. So basically, it's just the same one they've done before, and you can see the description: smooth coffee flavour cream with digestive biscuit pieces. I don't think it had the cream in the middle. I'm not sure, but yeah. So there we go. So smooth digestive coffee flavour cream. No, it did. So I don't know. Is it exactly the same? So there we are. So a bit of a scandal there, maybe potentially. Yeah. What do you make of that, guys? What do you make of that? Raisin bran cereal is great. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had. I mean, we do have it in the UK, but I think it's one. Yeah, never tried it. Maybe I should. Yeah, did have bran flakes for a time. Basically, a white coffee flavoured truffle with digestive pieces of dairy milk. Quite nice. Definitely looking forward to giving it a go. I'll try the old iced. I'll try icing it. You know. Raisin is also common in granola. Yeah, granola. I see. Granola's a thing, isn't it? I think I've had it sort of when I had like some yogurt thing and it had like a granola at the bottom, I think. But I've never had it, if that makes sense. Basically, the teacup on the wrapper of iced latte bar gets a blue swirly pattern if you refrigerate it. Now, interesting. Okay, yeah, I can half see it. You can kind of see where it's got like a little bit of another colour on it, can't you? If you just look, you see like little stripes on there. I don't know if you can quite make those out. Yeah. Interesting. All right, interesting. I'll have to give that a go, perhaps. Yeah, thanks for that, Andrew. I'll give that a go. All right, yeah, so I also got these Choco Bonds. Well, I reviewed these years ago. I remember them being quite nice, actually. So I thought, you know what, I think they're Choco Bonds. I think they're due an update, I think, basically. So we'll give them a go. Someone mentioned in the comments as well not long ago, I think it was. I can't remember who it was, though. Yeah, I thought, why not? Got to get those back. They deserve an update, basically. Do people in the UK like to prepare their sourdough bread space? A few people do. Sourdough stuffs. Some people. I remember I was given a sourdough once for a while back, and also what's the kefir as well. I was doing some kefiring for a bit of time. But to be honest with you, I don't know, the kefir thing. It's not. Well, I just can't eat it enough regularly, basically. So I did it for about 3 weeks or something, but maybe 2 weeks. But it was just a bit much to keep up. I didn't really want it that frequently, so. I thought, you know what, I'm just forcing myself to do this. But yeah, a lot of people do sourdough and things, you know. Oh, the raisins make a huge difference compared to the plain brown flakes. Post makes it. I say, so I have to give them a try. I mean, I didn't used to like raisins, you see, Rick. Back in the day, I didn't used to like raisins being included with stuff. So I avoided things like that. So, but nowadays, I don't mind them as much. You know, I've got room for them now. So, yeah. It seems to basically copied an old bar from years ago, but claimed it's an ice latte. But the only thing that makes it ice is I'm telling you to put it in the fridge. Yeah, yes, yeah. Well, at least they've made an effort. I mean, yeah, but yeah. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm glad they've done it, though. I'm glad they've done it. But it's a bit of a shame that they've not really attributed it to the original guy who invented it, you know, from the Inventor Bar range. I mean, it might be slightly different, you know, and I get it. But it'd be nice if they just had a little thing. Maybe they do somewhere on the back, little small print saying thanks to Callum or something like that, but I doubt it. Yeah, it'd be nice if they did, though, wouldn't it? But no, I can't see anything that's standing out. Interestingly, it's 122 gram bar rather than just 100 grams or something, so it's quite thicker, really, isn't it? It's not the thin size of bars that you usually do, which reminds you of a kind of Milka rebrand. Yes, quite sugary raisins are. Yeah, interesting. Yes, what do you prefer, Jow, then? Raisins, sultanas, or currants? Or do you really have that differentiation? I'm assuming you probably do, but I don't know if it's easy to... I don't know. I guess basically raisins and currants are lighter. Sultanas... Currants are... Imagine like a sultana, or a raisin that's from a white grape. And then you can imagine what a currant will look like. And a sultana's somewhere in the middle, and the raisins usually are darker, I think anyway. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, so you've got a few new sweets as well. Swizzles are doing a few in the squashies range. I just published a video actually with some Swizzle squashies in there. There's a few squashies, Shooting Stars Sour. Shooting Stars, okay. We also have tropical, alright. So we pineapple flavour at least. Maybe another flavour. Melon flavour. So I think tropical tends to be pineapple and watermelon. What else have we got? Mango and passion fruit. Well, there we go. So that's another one. Tropical stuffs. They look quite nice. It's Haribo doing things. So Swizzles are kind of I don't know. It seems to be pursuing Haribo a bit, which is quite nice. Did get these ones as well. The Bala Balls or Bala Bites. Very interesting, weird sweets, but nonetheless very Moorish. Got those to review as well. I mean, I can't believe how many things, almost like Ritter Sport for chocolate, Haribo are. Never seen the sultanas around here. Learned about them in studying English. Ah, right, okay, interesting. Yeah, interesting that. I mean, I'm sure you probably, I don't know, feel like you would have them, Jow, but maybe, I don't know. It's an interesting one. I don't know why you wouldn't really, because it seems like, I don't know really. Yeah, interesting. Maybe it's just one of those things. Interesting now. Yeah, interesting. Mango Passion Fruit Jammy Dodge has also been released. Oh wow, that's interesting. At the same time as the cherry one, seems to be on the roll at the moment. Yeah, well, basically, good club there. But I didn't find the Mango and Passion Fruit ones. I did find the cherry ones. I feel like I've seen these before. I'm sure these are. I don't know. I'm sure these have been out before, but maybe they haven't. I don't know. But anyway, I've got them, so give them a review. I imagine it's going to be the same problem with all Jammy Dodges in my view, where there's just too much biscuits. Too much biscuits to some filling, unfortunately, but we'll see. Cherries are stronger flavours, so it might work. There's Bala Bites are hard candies. No, they're kind of quite soft actually, Joe. You know, I don't think I can give you something that's easily comparable with, but basically they're quite soft on the outside, but on the middle. Have you ever had those like sort of cable sweets? They're called like they're usually red on the outside and white in the middle, and they're like a long tube, but it's like a floppy tube. They're basically cross sections of that almost, but the middle is kind of something a bit different. And that's pretty much what they are, really. More or less, anyway. More or less. It's kind of the same consistencies, things like that. They should bring back jam and custard Jammy Dodgers. Yeah, it's a funny one, that one, why they haven't, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah. They seem to have stuck with some... I don't know. I quite like the Chocky Dodgers. They were my favourite one. I know some people didn't like those, but they were actually my favourite ones. I wish they'd come back with those, but they've disappeared, unfortunately. But they were the ones that I thought seemed to... When I reviewed them anyway, I felt like they had the perfect ratios between filling and this and the other. So, yeah, a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame that, they've stopped those. Oh, but yeah, and as I say, I'd never tried the jam and custard ones, so it would have been nice if they did bring them back, I must say. Well, speaking of, we're not quite speaking of him. Well, I did visit Aldi as well. In fact, speaking of passion fruit, there we go. There's the segue. Passion fruit Jaffa Cakes, Belmont biscuits. There we go. So from Aldi, basically. Passion fruit Jaffa Cakes, why not? I think Jaffa Cakes officially have done one of these, the Jacob's variety. I did, just because it was there, and I thought, you know what, I like them. I got the Cherry Bakewell ones as well, but I did review them before. And also there's 12 in here rather than 10 that you get in McVitie's or Jacob's Jaffa Cakes, whoever makes them now. Although, you know, maybe there's 8 in them now by the time you watch this, who knows? It wouldn't surprise me. Goodness me. Yeah, so quite a lot of good stuff. Now, yes, what else? Let's move that to one side. All right. But yeah, what else did I get? Got a couple of, yes, here we go. Here we are, look at this. Yes, the twirl white dipped. And why not? Look at that. It looks beautiful, I must say. Yeah, now obviously, basically a flake snow in twirl form, which you did in the past. It should have been called a snowflake, really. Why it was called flake snow, I don't know. Did flake dips as well, which I think was just basically a twirl but flake. And then they did the was it the flake snow, which should have just been called snowflake. I mean, why? You know, at least put it that way round. But anyway, there you go. So yeah, so got the twirl white dips. Looks very nice. Got this in Home Bargains. Alan tipped me off that they were available in Iceland, but I went to Iceland, asked the lady, not heard of them basically, but the lady I asked though, the advice she gave me, I know wasn't good advice. She basically said, look in the chocolate section. Now I know personally, I've not been to Iceland many times, but I know that they stick things on top of random places and stuff like that, especially with some of the chocolate. And she didn't advise me to look there, so I don't think she knew what she was talking about basically. But but I did look all around the shop. I couldn't see them. But anyway, I went next door or a few doors down and went into Home Bargains, wherever it was. Home Bargains, yes, and they had them there, so that's quite good. So pleased with that. Pleased with that. So wasn't too problematic. Yeah. Now here we go. Here we go. Actually, Jow. These ballast sticks flavor mix. So this is kind of like those cables. You can kind of see them here, but they've been rebranded as ballast sticks for some reason, and they're now a zingy one. They've got like a coating of sugar, but these are, you can kind of get these normally. Usually they're like that one there, the red one, but this one's obviously a multi-pack one. So the ballast sticks are basically cross sections of this, but they've got like 2 sensors in the middle, so they're not really these at all. So these, I don't know why they've branded these as ballast sticks, to be honest with you. Because there's another brand. Well, they publish them as cables basically. So I don't know. There's been a Toblerone as well. I did get the regular Toblerone. I think I might mention in the comments to someone. I'm gonna, when I review the Asda, the M&S Toblerone equivalent bar and the Aldi one, I'm gonna also use this as a baseline in there. So I got that today as well. Not too bad. Yeah, not too bad there. So good stuff going on. Good stuff. So I guess what we might do. It's still not even halfway through. You know, I've got so much stuff. Massive amount, really. Massive amount. Goodness me. We're near... it's 4:30, right? Goodness me. Sometimes Stash Watch can be quite quick. Sometimes it's not. It's one of those. And the picnic choc cookie as well. Look at that. Picnic choc cookie. Yes. That's a new one as well. I don't know where did I get this from? I think it's from B&M, I think. It doesn't look to be... I don't know. The Unruly Bite, it says. Unruly Bite. So that must be a new one, mustn't it? So I think I got it from B&M. I've not heard of it before. No one's mentioned it. I just saw it. So yeah, what's it say? A good description here. A hunger bursting. Let's see. Well, will it focus in? Mix of peanuts, choc cookie pieces, choc cream or creme, filled wafer, and caramel coating Cadbury milk chocolate. It doesn't say. Right, so they've got no raisins in it. Usually, Picnic has. Must have replaced the raisins with cookie, basically. Interesting. All right, interesting. Okay, so there we go. All right, and then got a regular Yorkie again because I think I used the last one for my. Well, I've not done it yet. My chocolate. I think I've not published it yet. I did a ultimate chocolate review. I did Milka, Dairy Milk, Nestle, of course, with that, and what was the other company? Milka, Dairy Milk. What's another chocolate? I don't know. Maybe it's just those three. Milka, Dairy Milk. Oh, Galaxy as well. Galaxy. That was it. Yes. So there we go. So quite a good comparison there to come. So that's quite good. I feel like I've shown these before. I'm not sure. The Ranch's Randoms Mix and Match. The other macaroni to my cheese. I think I've seen this before. Made with fruit juice, it says. Yeah, so there we go. So it's like a sort of, what's this? Mix and match of flavours. So kiwi pear. Kiwi plus pear is apple. I don't know. Or cinnamon and lemon plus cola lemon. What does that mean? I don't know what to... I know what it means. What does it mean? Feeling random. Create your own... I don't know. Oh, is it saying if you kiwi and pear, get apple? I really don't know what that means. Or does it mean, in the inside, has it got like apple in the middle? call a lemon because it's got like juicy. I don't know what's going on. Well, it'll be interesting to review this. See what on earth it means. Because I have no idea from that. No idea at all. Now, I did base. No, I did. Tell you what we'll do. We'll give the memberships. Well, we can do it. Let's see. Maybe Google YouTube has changed it again. I can't do it anymore. Let's give some memberships to see if I can do it. Hopefully, I can. All right. So good luck, everyone. So you've got to opt in. I say this quite often. So basically, if you click on the join button down here somewhere, it says join. If you click on that, I think there's like 3 dots or something, depending on what you do. Settings. And then if you click, then there's gifting options or something along those lines. There's like a little toggle on that screen just to say allow membership gifting. So you have to have that toggled basically. And when a lot of them recently, you've still got one. Yeah, you still got one there, Rick. I think. Yeah, you've done all right. I know. I mean, I don't know. Like when I publish like an update for the month, like a May update. Basically it gets about sort of 70 views. So even though I've got like about 3,000 subscribers, really, I don't think there's that many that are really actively engaged in the channel. And most of my views as well come from unsubscribed viewers, where it's like 70%, at least in the past month anyway. So it's very weird, really. I don't know what to make of it. Subscriber counts these days, especially on YouTube, just don't seem to matter as much as far as, because of the home screen now just having a sort of, tailored content for people, which is a shame because basically so people are less likely to subscribe, stuff like that. It's a bit of a pain really, because obviously I can't reach people as easy, so when I publish things, it's just, I don't know, one of those I think, unfortunately, but it's the way it is these days, the way it is. All right, let's give some memberships. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. I don't think Ricky will win another one way. I've already got one, so we'll see. It's been a while since I did this now, so let's hope it works. Let's have a look what's happening. All right, so Posty is a new person. Posty, well done. Georgie's back. Good to see you, Georgie. Huffy as well. And Christy, welcome, Christy. And Hoax as well. Good stuff, Hoax. Good to see you, Posty. Yeah, great stuff. And Georgie, great to see you, Georgie. Well, not heard from you a while, Georgie. Hope you're doing well. Let me know. Huffy as well disappeared for a long time. But Christy and Posty, new people, Hoax, of course. Great stuff indeed. So welcome. Hope you enjoy your free stuff, basically. As I say, I'm going to try and do more content for the members. It's difficult. I struggle with time. So I usually do, try to do just a bronze exclusive a month. At least, try to do it once a week. It's been difficult, but that's what I'm trying to do. So we'll see anyway. But yeah, so there we go. All right, so there we are. Good stuff indeed. Well, yeah, as I say, all the best, everyone. All the best. You should have at least 50k subscribers based on other food channels and your consistency. Oh, thank you very much, Rick. Thank you very much. YouTube is weird. I think well, part of my problem, I believe, is that I don't just cut to the chase and just eat stuff. I think a lot of people like that. I don't know. But YouTube these days, I think unfortunately I joined YouTube at the wrong time, literally a year after where they started using the algorithm, rather than just giving people back what they've already subscribed to, which is what they were doing before. As I say, they started doing the algorithm, basically using AI to sort of feed people content and to drive them down to a pathway, funnel them to where would get the most money. And and I think my channel just doesn't they want ones that people have controversy in them and promote comments and things, spend more time, so basically they can advertise to them more, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, and thank you, Jow. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I mean, not to say that necessarily, I'm not saying that necessarily would have happened even then, but that seems to be the case from what I can gather. So yeah. So, and as I say, most people don't subscribe anymore to channels they view. So I say 70% of my views come from unsubscribed people. So it's a lot of it's a massive. Well, it's 7 out of 10 people, isn't it, that watch my channel aren't subscribed. So they won't be watching this. They won't see it in their feed. They won't know that I do Stash Watch because they don't subscribe to the channel. So, and it's doubtful. They might see it, after the event, but obviously it's too late then. The idea generally for things like Stash Watch is for people to watch it live. So, so it's a real pain, really. And of course, YouTube aren't bothered because they make money the way they've done things. So they think, well, okay, that might have caused problems here, but it's actually meant we make more money elsewhere. So, so unfortunately that's the reality of it. So that's why it's important for people to subscribe, really, because I can, if I do anything that's not a normal bit of content, it can reach people, but maybe they don't want to see that. But unfortunately, you'd rather, I won't say force people to see it, but obviously it's if people have no choice, then they're more likely to engage with it and think, oh yeah, I do like this actually, and stuff like that. At least they get the option. Whereas, it's difficult. Yeah, difficult. So that's the problem, really. Yes, unfortunately. But thank you very much, Rick and Jar. It's very nice of you to say. Yeah, I'm glad you think that way, and glad you're enjoying the channel as well. I mean, it's a shame, really, because it would be nice. Because the problem is, you need like a, I was talking to my friend about this quite frequently, and it's like a critical mass. You get. It's like when you're on, when you're on a seesaw or whatever, and you just walking towards one side, eventually it just tips down the other way. It's a bit like that, really. You just need to get that sort of, enough people involved to then sort of self-perpetuate it. So you get more people in the chats talking to each other. It just becomes more interesting. So more people are talking to each other, brings more people in, and stuff like that, and the comments and things. And you get more interactions and stuff. So people, get to know people in it, like yourselves now, like Andrew, Joe, and Rick, Alan. You all are familiar with each other, but there's not more people coming in generally, is there? You know what I mean? So it's difficult one, So I don't know. I'd like to, as I say, the answer is for me to start bungee jumping out of planes reviewing chocolate, and I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. I'm sure people would love to see that, but I don't want to do it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I do need to have that attitude. I need to be Mr. Beast, don't I? Buy islands, sell them to people, do Squid Game equivalents and stuff like that. Maybe that's what I need to do with biscuits. Maybe that's the answer. But yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's difficult. But all right. Well, more of the custard cream twist range. Well, from the twist range from Sainsbury's. Got a few of these, so we might review them all at once. Lemon meringue and lemon pie filling and custard cream twists. I've got about 6 or 7 twists range now, so I need to perhaps review these. This one's about bourbon twists with a weaponized with a Neapolitan ice cream flavour filling. There we go, limited edition. So that'd be interesting because it seems to all be one colour here, so I'm not sure. Neapolitan ice cream, that's basically chocolate. Raspberry or strawberry, I think it's strawberry actually, and vanilla. So how are they going to do that? Surely they need to have 3 creams in there. So I don't quite know. I mean, they've got the chocolate, I guess, from the biscuit, but so it won't focus in very well there, unfortunately. But there's no hints there what the different flavours are. So I'm not sure. You'd think it'd eventually spike from time to time when it comes to the algorithm. Yeah, you'd hope so. I don't know. Sometimes my videos get loads of views. If they just, I don't know why it is. Like I did and I say loads in comparison, comparatively loads, relatively. Like I published, what was it? A Turkish like orange flavour got like 2,500 views. Very quickly. But no idea why. No different. I didn't treat it any differently in other videos. Just did. Sometimes the shorts get 1,000 odd views. Sometimes they get 300. Don't know. Really don't know. But again, it's just the way that it's served to people these days. That's the real problem, Rick. People can just go to the home screen and it just feeds them stuff based on the algorithm. So people don't need to subscribe. And eventually, it might lead them. It might just lead them away from my channel. Maybe to other channels that they prefer. I don't know. But it might just. I don't know. I'm not sure what to make of it. I don't know really. Yeah. Hard to know because it changes all the time as well. The algorithm's not, it's not. I mean, even YouTube don't know what it does. It's just it's an algorithm that learns. So they've no way of knowing just what it does. That's the problem with it as well. I think you can't really change it. Well, I found these as well. Choco Boys. I don't know what these are about. Look at these, Choco Boy. All right, they got a mushroom kid. I don't know. One is in Sainsbury's. Have fun with your friend Choco Boy. All right, chocolate biscuits. Chocolate boy. Right, so very spurious, I think you'd say. Why is it not? I mean, it looks like a mushroom. So why is it? I don't know. Very strange. But anyway, there we are. That's what we're up against. So I think these are imports. Orion. So I don't know where they come from. Let's say where they're from. It might be from the Far East. I think some like. Yes. That's Chinese writing, I'm not sure, don't know. Can't see an address on there. Oh, South Korea, here you go, Here you go, Rick. South Korea. There we go. They look Korean. Yes, so mine is a Korean brand. There we are, Rick. There we are. It's found a way. That's, yeah. Great stuff. Yeah, so there we go. So that's an interesting one. I did see, I think there was one of the, was it Pocky or something like that as well today? Well, Rick got it right. Well done, Rick. Yeah, well done. There's his choc, Korean choc. They ain't bad, but the names are different. Well, how do you mean? Is it like, is this the UK version, is it, basically? Would you, yeah. Pocky's Japanese. Ah, okay. What was the ones you sent me then? I felt like I saw those. Anyway, I got these ones there. Maybe this is what I'm thinking of. I don't know what. I got Oppo anyway, so I found these ones. Oppo. This is like a milk chocolate filled one, I think. Yeah, is this a? Well, it's a Thailand. These ones, Thailand. Okay. Lotte, is that? Yeah, I think you said it was. Yeah, I thought it was Japanese. I can't remember what you said, but Lotte is Korean. All right. Well, it says it's Thailand on this one. That's weird, isn't it? I wonder if they're made. Korean company, but make them in Thailand, maybe. But there you go. Interesting. Yes, there you go. So I've got vanilla chocolate as well. And there's the dark chocolate one. So yeah, give those a go. Give those a go. Oppo is also not the name here. Ah, okay, right, interesting. All right, so what are they where you are? What are they where you are? Interesting. Poco is Japanese Mikado, I think. Saw the white Mikados in Italy today. Used to be able to get them in the UK years ago. Yeah, that's basically, yeah, they did them for a bit, didn't they? I think that might have been water sauce, maybe some imports. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. I didn't get some of them because I thought, I had to draw the line somewhere. But I did get these ones. I don't know where these are from. These products sold in Brazil for fans. Very expensive niche. Are they really? Yeah, they're probably not ridiculously expensive here, but they're not cheap. Because they're imported basically. Yeah. So, well, these Hello Pandas as well. So normally I've seen these ones in the shops. Biscuits with chocolate flavour filling. But I found these ones as well. What's this one? Strawberry flavour filling as well. It's maybe a bit of the what are they called? What are they called? Those well, there's another set of what are they called now? There's one did like a limited edition strawberry one as well. What are they called? I can't remember. Oh, I forgot what they're called. Never mind. But anyway, where are these from? It's got like European flags on the back, so I assume. I don't know, does it say? Can't easily see where these are from. The Netherlands, they're just Dutch, are they? Singapore. Okay. Manufactured by someone. I say that my camera just won't focus in very well. Let it focus in here. See if you can see it. I can't see it, but yes. Right, well, it could be anyway. It's got a Singapore address on there anyway, so I'm not sure, but yes. Oh, their products are somewhere. I don't know. Not sure. Anyway, there we go. It doesn't look like a European name anyway, so. I think the factory is in Thailand. There's Lotte World Theme Park and Lotte Tower here in Seoul. Did you pronounce it Seoul or Seoul, by the way? Yeah, Rick. You Google it sometime. It's 123 floors or so. Goodness me. Wow. So pretty big there then, is it? That definitely puts the Cadbury one to shame. The Cadbury one's just. There's basically nothing there, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's basically like, it literally is like a disused factory that they've just put a few random things in. Might be better nowadays, but it was pretty disappointing when I went there a few years back. Yeah. So nearing the end. Got these, goodness me, these are quite heavy actually. 240 grams. These ones here. These got some lions or leons stuff here. Toffee pops. So it's toffee filled biscuit with chocolate flavoured coating. Chocolate flavoured coating rather than flavoured chocolate coating. We've got these ones as well, a bit smaller these ones. Millionaire salted caramel biscuits. Alright, so what the difference is. Salted caramel maybe? Interesting. Yeah, Seoul. I thought it was. That's how I've always pronounced it, Seoul. But one of my friends used to pronounce it, did pronounce it, or does pronounce it, Seoul. And yeah, I always thought I'd never heard it pronounced that way. So I thought maybe I got it wrong because I thought, But yeah. Okay. I guess it's slightly different. There probably is an accent on it, isn't there? But yes. Powerful company, imagine. Yeah, it sounds it, doesn't it? It sounds it. Yeah, goodness me. Right, they do things quite big now, don't they, over in Korea and places like that. It's not, definitely a lot of money going around, or there was anyway. I don't know if it's still the case, but it does look very technologically advanced. Yeah, Lotte is like the top 5 biggest companies here. Goodness me, whatever, like 123 towers? Floors, rather. Goodness me, yeah. Not doing things by half, is it? Have to go there. Lotte theme park. Let's have a quick look at. You see a picture of it. Lottie theme park. Let's have a look, see if there's any images. So either way, the main logo is like the Disney one. Lottie World. It's got like, it looks like, I don't know if that's actually what it is, or it's just Google giving me, but it looks like the Disney theme park. Wow, goodness me, it is pretty big, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like Euro Disney or Disneyland or something like that. It's maybe even better. Looks crazy. Wow. So it's all themed around chocolate then, or is it? Did he do other things other than chocolate? I mean, it doesn't look like something that's just about chocolate, basically. Maybe it is. I don't know, but yeah, wow, interesting. Yeah, I like it. Now, hopefully my stream's still working. I've kind of messed about a bit there, so hopefully it is still going. I think it is, but I can't tell. Let me know if you can still see me okay. Hopefully you can. Basically, because I moved screen, I think it's made things go a bit awry. So what I'll just do, I might just refresh that just to check it's still going. So it won't be a second. Might have to just recalibrate things. Let's have a look. Might still be okay. All right, I think I'm still up. Okay, I think I'm still up. Yes, good stuff. Right, so I just have to redo the chat window. Won't be a second. Okay, won't be a moment. Let's have a look. Okay. Right, won't be a second. Won't be a second. Right, just going to change the. Okay, I think I'm back. Excuse me. All right, loud and clear, loud and clear. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Good stuff. Yeah, basically because I moved tabs. I shouldn't have done it basically, and because I moved tabs when I came back, all I could see was the whirly thing on my image. So there we go. Yeah, but thanks. Glad it's going okay. Glad it's going okay. Right, so only a few more. I think here we go. One for Andrew. I think he. I know he's in this on holiday. He might have had to disappear, but basically he was mentioning last week. Yes, gigantic mint buttons. So saying these are massive. But I was in M&S as well today, so I thought, you know what, let's get them. And gigantic orange buttons as well. Why not? Yeah. So not bad at all. So give those a go. Mentions that they're the biggest buttons you can get. I've also got the camera flood. Well, I feel like I reviewed these before, basically, but got them as well. I thought, why not just get them at the same time, you know? Yeah, the castle reminds me of Disney. Their castle, yes. It's beautiful. It does look very much that way, doesn't it? Yeah, so clearly a lot going on there, a lot going on. Yes. Yes, Seoul in Korean has 2 syllables, but 1 syllable in English. So trying to speak a single syllable word in 2 is so awkward, but for us, but in Korean. Seoul has been broken up into 2. Okay, so is it similar to Seoul then? I don't know. Yeah, maybe my friend was right. That's with 2 syllables, basically. Yes, they are huge buttons. 30% cocoa chocolate, no palm oil. Very satisfying to eat when you double them up. Yeah, doubling up is always good with these buttons, isn't it? You know, it just, yeah, don't know. Well, that was just one of those little things that just work so well. Currently sat in a hotel room, too tired to move after travelling and having lunch and a quick look around. Oh, well, I hope you have a nice one. Yes, Andrew, I hope it's very nice. Yes. Sounds like, yeah, sounds like you have a good time, I'm sure. But yeah, I know what you mean. It can be a bit, but it's quite warm there as well. Kind of like Seoul. See, so it is a bit different again. Seoul. Yeah, so difficult. I have to maybe I have to Google it to do the pronunciation. Maybe my friend wasn't too far wrong then, really, because they say Seoul. I think Seoul. I think they say Seoul. I think so. Maybe it's more like Seoul. Yeah. I'll see what I can do. Honestly. Right, yes, and M&S as well. God, these look quite interesting. Cookie dunkers. Yes, all butter cookies. So these look quite good. Made for dunking, you would assume. So they're quite long. Yes, I think rather than wide. So I think that's a good idea, actually. So if I get these, see if they do stand up to a bit of dunkage. They look pretty good, really. Cookie dunkers. So yeah, makes sense, doesn't it, really? When you want a good biscuit to dunk in a coffee or something, you know. Right, Seoul. Right, difficult, yeah, okay. I'll, I think people think I'm going mad, but yeah, I hope something like that. So it's quite long, yeah. Probably just a different way of pronouncing the vowels, isn't it? Like you say, quite hard, you know, not sort of easy for native English speakers to do it without realising that the vowels are pronounced in a different way. Those cookie dunkers are very nice. They smell very nice in the tub as well. They have a bit of a malted milk flavour. Oh, very good. Yeah, that sounds quite interesting then. I'm looking forward to giving those a go. I've not had them before, not seen them before, I don't think. Lottie World is a Disney World knockoff. Yeah, I did look a bit that way. They do a bit of things like that, don't they, over there in the Far East? I think I'm sure in China they've literally recreated Paris. There's an Eiffel Tower and everything. It's crazy, really. You just think, how have they done that? Surely it costs a lot of money. And yeah, there's literally like a fake Eiffel Tower with all the same road layouts and all sorts. I know that's in China, not in Korea, but yeah, it's a vowel problem for us. They have about 15 vowels. Goodness me. It's a bit similar to Welsh then, I guess. Yeah, crikey. Yeah, this is yeah, wow. Difficult to yeah, just as you say, you just got used to it. You do very well to it because it's completely different over there. I assume you can speak it, so at least have a half better attempt than I could anyway. Must be hard to learn to get a grip on the language. Yeah, just completely different. Yeah, it must be very difficult. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll get there, Rick, if you're not there already. Oh dear. Right, so not many more to go. Not many more. Just a set of a few things. So I got these as well in Aldi. I thought I'd get them. These basically dairy-free stuffs. The dairy fine range, but I think I'm sure plant-based rather, not dairy. Plant-based. So cookie caramelised biscuits and brownie flavour fudge and almond. And they look quite nice, these ones. It says the new. I think it said I'm new on them at some point. Maybe it's on the actual box that they came in. But yeah, so if I give those a go, maybe I'll give them a try at some point. Now, maybe 30%. Well, it's 30% more than I know, that's for sure, Rick. That's for sure, yes. Maybe Russian is easier. Or Polish. I don't know. I don't know, really. Probably, I don't know. You'd think so, because at least but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I know they say that in Europe, at least, is like Hungarian and Finnish is completely different than the other languages. So I assume they're the hardest to learn in Europe. But yeah, but even those, I don't know. I imagine Korean and Chinese and other, or Mandarin and Cantonese, this and the other, very, very so different. But I must admit, I've never even tried to learn them. But I imagine it's very, very difficult to start. Right, and yes, I got these as well as Sainsbury's. These random. I assume these are Japanese, because I've got Japanese style things and thingamabobber. So I got this mango jelly. Yes, look at that. So what's it say? Hollow, mellow sweetness pears with a smooth and pleasant mouth feel. Okay, that's I like that. It's very I like that. Yeah. So mellow sweetness pears with a smooth and pleasant mouthfeel. Okay, that sounds quite good. I like the translation there. Mango jelly, and we've got these ones. Japanese style mochi. Red beans. I'm not sure to make. Goodness me. I don't know if... Alright, goodness me. Is that passion fruit? Red bean? Looks like passion fruit to me. Who knows? I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, so let's see what's... Japanese style red bean... Is it mochi? Mochi? I don't really know. Alright, so give those a go. And lastly, there might be more of these, but these are the only ones I could see. Yes, I got the same one again, but it's matcha this time as well. Look at that. So yeah, interesting. I don't know whether I like these or not. They seem like they're very different. But you never know. Those little moon things took off, didn't they? But I think they were very more ice cream based. I don't think they were, But yeah, and the last, I think the last things for today. Then I got a load, basically, I got a load of... red beans, unique one. I reckon it's passion fruit. It looks very similar to passion fruit anyway, Joe. Might not be. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is just red beans. I don't know. I don't know which is... yeah, red bean paste. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, no idea. So not sure what to make of those. Might not be my cup of tea at all. But yeah. But anyway, the last lot of things I got. Last things for today. Oh, if I can... Well, actually, a couple of... Well, before I did the last things, it's something related. I managed to get the... yes. I managed to get these as well. The pistachio rolled eggs. Finally got those from M&S. There we go. So, yeah. Obviously, pistachio is the thing now, isn't it? In all shapes and forms. Pistachio rolled eggs. So we'll give those a go. Give them a go. That's probably relatively high on the list. And I got a load of... I've got the that Dubai chocolate thing from the other week. That was it, Galak one, whatever it was called. probably review that at the same time. But I got a few other Dubai chocolate things I saw. It's obviously the thing now, isn't it? You know, Dubai chocolate everywhere. I got this cake bar, pistachio Dubai chocolate cake bar. Right, so I've got that. I don't know where I got these from a mixture of Home Bargains and Iceland and places like that. Got this one as well. Looks like a Ritter Sport one. Dubai chocolate. Like a Turkish company, I'm not sure. What does it say there? Can't really see. But yeah, so I got that as well. Plus it looks a bit like a Ritter Sport. It's 100 grams as well. So it's exactly, yeah, very similar to Ritter Sport. I mean, this is Ritter Sport's answer to Dubai chocolate. They got these Dubai cookies as well. Pistachio cream and milk chocolate. So they're all at it, aren't they? Look at these, all at it. And lastly a big bag of these things as well. So these are quite expensive actually. These are from Home Bargains. Dubai Doobie chocolate. It's not even Dubai chocolate, it's like a real rip-off. Look at it, it's not even Dubai chocolate. It's Doobie chocolate, yeah. So that's quite amusing, but yeah, so there we go. But nonetheless, these look to be the most authentic ones actually, because they didn't seem to have an actual representation of the sort of like the weird pastry thing that goes in it. So, despite the dubious naming of them, it does seem to have the actual pastry in there. So, or whatever it is. So yeah. So, but Dubai chocolate, or Dubai chocolate, I'm not sure. But anyway, which is a funny way of spelling Dubai. I don't know. Could be wrong there. But there we go. So they might be all right. We'll give them a go. Okay, so we'll do a Dubai chocolate knockoff special or whatever, and we'll do those 5 different things I think. So I'll try and get that done soon. So yeah, that'll be quite interesting. We'll see what's what. See if they're nice. Maybe someone will tell me whether they're authentic or not. So we'll see. Right, well, I think that's probably it. I think I don't think there's much else. There's lots going on there. Might go away and do a couple of reviews now, I think. Yes. Dubious, yeah. Very much so, Jav, very much so. Good joke there as well. Well done, good pun there. I think that's quite a good one. I know, very, yeah, odd. Well, dubious. I think you summed it up pretty well there. Goodness me. But we'll see. It'll be an interesting one. As I say, it will be an interesting one. Whether they'll be nice or not, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. So, but as I say, they do seem to have the sort of like the pastry filling or whatever it is, which I assume is like kunafa or whatever. This one even has a bit of a cake in it as well. So it should be quite interesting, really. We'll see. Some fantastic stuff there. You've been busy at the shops today, I know. It's been a busy day today, actually, Alan, to be honest with you. Yeah, I went to a few different shops today, and then I went to a couple more to try and get the, when I saw your post, to try and get the twirl dipped. And then I sort of nipped in and got a few other things as well. So yeah, I've been all around the place today, basically. Yeah, so didn't get the Jaffa cakes or the white chocolate Maltesers, the Jaffa cake hot honey or whatever it was. Might nip to Asda at some point. So I need to go for other things actually, which I forgot. So yes, I might go at some point and see if I've got them then. But yeah, excellent stash. Oh, thank you very much, Jeff. Thank you. Lots going on today. Yeah, goodness me. I mean, I've still got so much to review. It's ridiculous, really. I'm trying to do some of the older stuff as well. Obviously, you want to do the newer stuff. Because obviously it's more, there's a demand to see the newer things really. So yeah, so we'll see. I've published another review before. It's exclusive to members at the moment, so but it's like a spring sweet special. So I did that today as well. It took a bit longer than normal because it was reviewing 5 things and I reviewed them on 2 separate occasions. So it was like basically editing 2 videos at once. It took a bit longer, but got there in the end. Yes. Always good to chat with you all. Thank you very much, Joe. Great to chat with you as well. Yeah, glad you're all here. It's good to see a few of the regular faces today. Did you get the white blue ribbon? I've not seen that yet, Alan. I must admit I forgot about it. So I'll keep an eye out for that one. Did you ever find it? Let me know. Let me know if you where you've seen it, if you have seen it. But I've not. I'll have to have a look at that. But I've not seen it yet. No. I want to get that. Yeah, catch you. Well, sleep well, Rick. Yeah, it's very late where you are, so sleep well. Hope you have a good sleep. And yeah, thanks for all the Korean input there before as well. But yeah, the white blue ribbon. Let's just have a quick see. White blue ribbon. Let's check where it is. White. See if I can find where it is. White blue ribbon. Let's have a look. Co-op. No, not co-op. Not sure where it is. Home Bargains. I didn't see them. I wasn't specifically looking at them. Tesco or Asda, very nice. I'll have a look. I'll have a check. I will keep my eye out. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Keep an eye out for those on the list. Yeah, bye for now. Oh, thanks very much, Alan. Yes, well, take care, everyone. Great to chat to you, all really is, and glad you all are doing well. And hope you have a lovely weekend. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in, and congratulations to the new members as well from before. Congratulations. That's great to see you, Rick. Great to see you, Joe. Andrew, of course, enjoy your holiday, and Alan, of course, as well. Thank you very much. And anyone else is watching also, and hopefully I've not forgotten anyone. But yeah, but take care, everyone. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya. I'm never sure whether to wait or not till the whether it's in. I think if I click the stop stream button, I think it kind of I don't stop straight away. I'm not sure really, so I don't know. So one of those anyway. But anyway, there we are. It's probably caught up now either way. So bye for now.